doing how he's trying?
I think there's a potential for common ground, but I think really we've been sitting at the table the whole time. Government has to come back to the table because, you know, they're implementing a regulation that affects us directly, and yet they haven't really consulted with us formally to really address some of the issues or answer a lot of the questions we posed through the discussion period that was in November and December, and through the discussion period in this last little EBR posting on the draft regulation. You know, those questions are still outstanding. They haven't been answered them, and they're forging forward with this regulation. All we want is to pause and let's stop this July 1st deadline and go back and have this wholesome discussion so we can incorporate more than just seed treatments in this regulation, but let's look at pollinator habitat, because there's a lot of desire to help out, but it's hard to help out when we have it seems like we have a gun to our head on this with this regulation. The mood, I've never seen farmers so frustrated in a long time. You know, the calls I've been getting are from a young producer that's 24, just started farming last year. And he's like, Mark, I don't know if I should keep investing in trying to grow my operation. He says, I rely on these because, you know, I have variable soils all over the place. He farms a 4-hour radius on a tractor just to find land to keep going. And he says, like, why am I doing this if the government's just going to pull the rug out from underneath me with some of these unfounded processes in this regulation? So, you know, it's concern, frustration, anger. I think my optimism will show more if we can move this July 1st deadline that they're imposing. Until I see a firm commitment from the leadership, Premier Wynne, or even from the Minister Glenn Murray, to see that commitment from them, you know, I think we'll remain pushing back against government like we are today.